let's move on with the show. And let's talk about Miss Hannaful, who apparently they say that she done moved on or is rumored to be looking for a new love. In the words of Jody Watley. She's looking for a new love. And apparently that new love, she set her eyes on none other than Magic Mike himself, Channing Tatum. So, and this is according to Radar Online, so y'all can take this with a grain of salt. So, newly divorced Jennifer Lopez has called on her friends to provide her with a concise list of the most eligible bachelors in Hollywood as she continues to heal her broken heart. And former Scripper, yeah, I said that on purpose, Channing Tatum has come top of the pile, according to Radar Online. Now, the ink is now dry on her divorce from Ben Affleck, and she's ready to date again after calling on the universe, and not the universe. Who did she call on? The goddess of Hecate? So they said, yeah, she called on the universe, and her pals have sent her a man. They said our showbiz insider revealed, oh, you mean the fake one that y'all sit there and act like y'all got a retainer? Because I'm not buying none of this. But let's entertain it. They said for those who know both Jennifer and Channing, this relationship seems quite natural. Not only would they look amazing together, but when you delve into the values, there's a genuine connection. Both are incredibly ambitious. Now, Channing is very intelligent and creative, but that's often overlooked. Jen understands what it feels like to be underestimated. And I think, look, here's the thing Channing is another young man, a younger man. He, I believe, is about early 40s, so like 42, 43, and Jennifer Lopez is 55. So that's not really that bad of an age difference. The only problem is, it's like, okay, and he just got out of a relationship himself. Remember, he was engaged to Zoe Kravitz. Well, I think they got together around the time. I mean, I don't know what their timeline is on when they got together, but she directed him in that film Blink Twice, aka Pussy Island, because that was the original title of the movie. But they were like, ma'am, you got to change it. So they, did that movie together. He was superb in it. It was a great film. Zoe Kravitz definitely has an eye for filmmaking, so I would love to see her in more films. But and I do feel like they're both underestimated because in Once Upon a Time, Channing Tatum was not a good actor, and I've liked Channing Tatum. I liked him ever since, he did Step Up. That's where he met his first wife, Jenna Dewan. And we already know the mess that they went through with that. And he was with Zoe while he was going through his messy divorce and stuff, where the ink just dried on that marriage. I think it was last year they finally got a divorce. So it's funny, like him and Jennifer both can relate on that, where they had messy divorces. Although his took years to, get the I's dotted and the T's crossed, because Jenna was taking him to court trying to get, I guess she was saying that, oh, well, he came up with Magic Mike and stuff during their marriage. So therefore, I guess she wanted a piece of that empire because, he's managed to spin that off into something bigger. There's a Vegas residency where they do Magic Mike stuff. Then once upon a time, they had a reality show where they were looking for another dancer who could join the Magic Mike troupe. And here's the thing. I know some people think like, okay, stripper shows can't work or whatever. I do think they can. I just think like straight people, how they handle that doesn't work. Maybe if y'all had a bunch of damn go-go dancers and you had the gangs getting up there being messy, it would be way more entertaining than, a bunch of straight boys. Because, I always say the only difference between getting a straight boy in your bed is 4 beers. So it is possible. Let me stop. I'm trying to recruit straights to be my little slave. No, I'm joking with that. So let's get serious again. So seeing her with Channing Tatum, I could definitely understand that they might have little similarities or some things in common, but I'm like, first of all, I cannot see a Channing Tatum trying to deal with the high maintenance-ness, and that's not a word, I just made it up, of Jennifer Lopez and what she comes with. It's gonna be a lot to deal with when it comes to her. But they said that not only would they look amazing together, but when you delve into their values, there's a genuine connection. But it's just sort of like, okay, they look amazing together, but we got to get beyond how people look on paper. Do you have a lot in common? So they said they share a background of overcoming humble beginnings, having fought hard for everything they have, which gives them an perspective that those privileged types in Hollywood just can't grasp. Jen naturally gravitates towards those who are self-made. It's a better match for her, and Channing is way out in front of Jen, or for Jen. She believes they could be soulmates as they have so much in common. Well, now that part I know y'all lying because she thought Ben Affleck was her soulmate. Unless y'all trying to push this narrative out that every piece of peen that she get with, that she dates, is her soulmate. Which I don't think that's what she thinks either. But she's been married 4 times already. And I think when she got back with Ben for a second time, people were like, "Oh, she found her person." That they're evenly matched, that they're perfect for each other, and da da da, so on and so forth. And then come to find out, it's like, no, because it seemed like the same things that probably stifled y'all from before is back. Because I can understand y'all can blame it on being young and the paparazzi and trying to navigate through all that, but then you get back with Ben and say, well, damn, ain't shit changed with this man. And he's probably saying things didn't change with her. He's the regular dude from Boston that just so happens to be an actor and a filmmaker. And, he has to deal with the overall tabloid side of Hollywood, which he doesn't like. But Jennifer eats it up. She loves the attention. She knows how to navigate with the cameras and the paparazzi and all these other people following her because that's just a part of her situation because she's a superstar. She's not just an actress. She's a superstar. She does a multitude of things. She does music, regardless of how you feel about her singing abilities and stuff. She does music. I always got to incorporate that because I already know somebody will come in with that singing stray. So I was like, let me do it before y'all do. So, but they trying to say he ticks all about. Okay, so Channing is 44, so he's basically 9 years younger than Jennifer. So Lopez famously, grew up in the Bronx, and Tatum was raised in Alabama. And quit his job as a roofer to be a scripper because it paid more money before getting his first on-screen role as Ricky Martin's backup dancer in the music video for She Bangs. Well, damn, now I feel like I need to go watch that video because I do not remember him in that. So, and then y'all also know that he went on to play a stripper in Magic Mike. And later on, Jennifer Lopez went to go play a stripper. She played Ramona in the 2019 movie Hustlers, which, no shade, she should have been nominated for an Oscar for that movie. I'm still mad over that because that was a great performance. And you know what? She's been with dancers before. She's dated Chris Judd. And I mean, no, she married Chris Judd. That was my fault. That was her second husband. And she dated Casper Smart, who's out here selling weed out of his house. We talked about that on the show. So there's all of that. He also has a child, though. And Hannibal Lopez has children, so they got stuff in common. He's got an 11-year-old daughter with Jenna Dewan named Everly. Hannibal has Max and Emmy from, her marriage to Mark. So they have all that in common. And at one point, he also dated Jessie J. So for I think about 2 years. And I already told about the whole Zoe Kravitz thing where they were married and I mean they were engaged and they were dating for 3 years and all this stuff. So I don't know. I don't see this. First of all, there was a rumor going around just last week that Jennifer Lopez was allegedly hooking up with Kevin Costner and that rumor started around the time they were both in Aspen together because a lot of celebrities during early January, they like to go out to Aspen. Like Mariah Carey goes out there, Jennifer Lopez goes out there, some of the housewives of Beverly Hills, some goes out there. Like you'll see Kyle Richards out there with Mauricio. You'll see Paris's mother, Kathy Hilton. I almost said Nikki, that's a sister. Kathy Hilton goes out there. So a lot of the celebrities go out to Aspen and Colorado. So and Jennifer Lopez was out there recently, and so was Kevin Costner, and they were trying to ship them together. And remember, there was a story we did on the show when they said a sidekick revealed that Jennifer Lopez might get with an older man, so that might be her older man because Kevin just turned 70. And he spoke about Whitney Houston and all this other stuff. I thought about making that as a story, but I was like, I don't think y'all gonna care. But I'll just tell y'all and pass it. So yeah, he just turned 70 and he gave a tribute to Whitney Houston, to my he misses his friend, because they did The Bodyguard together. But in this whole situation, do I believe this story? I do not. But if it ends up turning out to be true, then we will talk about it on this show. But it's like, if I see Channing Tatum and Jennifer Lopez get together, I feel like it'd be a rebound situation. Kind of like I feel like Ben Affleck kind of was a rebound situation, because as soon as she was done with A-Rod cheating ass, allegedly, she went right back to Ben, where she should let her situation get over the last one before you move on to the next one. And I feel like with the both of them, just at this point, just have fun. Channing Tatum, just go work on your movies and your career and all the other stuff you got going on. Jennifer, do your business stuff. Like, look, you already got a hit. Even though Unstoppable was a flop over there in the UK, it's a huge hit on Prime Video. It's #1. So you got a hit over there on streaming. She gonna be a new streaming queen. While y'all don't go see her movies in the theater, clearly her stuff is doing well straight to streaming. So, and y'all like that movie with Jarrell Jerome, who's still waiting to start filming his voiceover work for the next Spider-Man movie. Because he said he ain't heard nothing yet. What's going on with that? So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story regarding Jennifer Lopez allegedly getting with Channing Tatum? I'm not buying it, but I'm definitely curious to hear from y'all. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.